This is impressive. He is not to be trifled.
I do not have any potions.
I like how they're saying we could exploit it and kill it multiple times. Yeah, yeah. Sure, I'll do that. I don't even think we're gonna get it.
He's doing it. He's doing the thing.
The angry jump thing. About to pass another threshold. Attack pattern will probably change again. He's biting down on a bunch of people.
Oh, Ray did not like that. I'm gonna die.
A lot of people died right here.
Oh shoot.
I don't know where you're at.
Far right side. I think I'm just gonna revive.
Yeah, we got. Oh, he just single bit me.
Yeah.
Every time you lose durability, though, right? So like.
I can only retry so many times.
Yeah. Well, we only got 6 minutes left. I'm gonna just revive too.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, just looking at the pace so far, we had 15. We're not even halfway. He's only gonna get harder, I think. I don't think we can do it. I'm not saying stop, but we just need to like coordinate with somebody who has one of these shields. Bubble shields. Hockey seemed to be the one that I'm gonna stick with him.
No, bro. I don't want none of that.
Apothecary over here. Oh. The shield is gone. I can get like one minion up. It's pretty brutal. I'm really upset I went all in on the minions for my rebuild. This is not good for this. Getting into the shield. Shield's down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, dead. Outside, if you're alive.
Just did that come to you? Oh fuck.
You dead too?
No.
Oh no, you're there. You're there.
Up the attack pattern.
I'm just on his right side now.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in there. I'll be swinging. I'm not.
All right, Padre got me. The good man. Oh, getting for this bubble shield. God, he is brutal.
He like takes a step when he does the sweep.
Well, if we want to try again, there's going to be another one in 2 hours. We could try and prep for it. Have a better build. This is cool, though, actually. This does give you a good idea of what will be there for endgame. Oh, I got wrecked right in front of you. Oh wait, I'm an idiot, dude. This whole time I've been sitting here crying about the build. I could change it on the fly. Like, I could just hit I right now and fix it, right? Well, I had
Yep.
15 minutes. I should have. I guess I could still try to quick like. I'm not really useful right now with any of this anyway. Refund all. Yes, confirm. Racing points, points. Prepify. No, this is working from range. Gotta be quick. Light pools, sure. And enemies with light. 5. Cool. That doesn't help me at all right now. This will. That's gonna be helpful too. How many points I got left? 4. Just spend it on anything, I guess. Shit, I gotta go. Gotta go. Here. Oh. Fuck. I'm sorry. Pick anything. Crippling fear! Don't spend those 4 points. Just get moving.
Oh, he wants me. He wants me.
Yeah, I should
Oh no, he almost got me.
Right, we got a minute. I should now be able to blood pit to dodge him. Here he comes. It's sort of... Yeah, it worked. That totally saved me. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, I should have done this earlier. It's going to be so close. 45 seconds. Nine, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. We are the weakest link. Goodbye. God damn it. It was pretty close, dude. Seeing how many Necros came here maxed out with minions, we were not ready.
Necro team, fail. That's what he said. One of them said. Oh well, that was fun.
Much better. Changed it up halfway through and was doing much more damage, but too little too late. That was fun.
I was. I enjoyed that.
Question is, what do you want to do now? You want to prep and try to do it again at 2 hours from now, or just play the other characters?
It's at midnight?
Yeah, it's basically the ones that went earlier today were 10 and noon, and then this is 10 and midnight, I think. Or, you know,
Or neither of those options?
just go to bed.
That is an option.
Just go to bed's also an option.
I think I'm gonna at least eat another bowl.
Yeah, do
while
that.
The rice is still warm.
Do that, and I'm gonna look into trying to figure out this immune blood build. I want to try that one out.
Word. I'll be back.
Cool. See you in a bit. I think I messaged it to myself. Yes.
Hi, Cicerine here.
And let's share it with you guys. Add a window capture, add new, add window, done.
And this is Corpse Explosion. Probably the most broken skill in Diablo 4 in the early beta. Incredibly strong, and we're basically using this with Blood Mist, and I have a legendary called, well, the name doesn't matter, I guess, but Blood Mist triggers Corpse Explosion on surrounding corpses, and when Blood Mist detonates a corpse, its cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. And this rolls for between 1 and 3 on a weapon. It would be slightly less powerful on an amulet and even less powerful on things like gloves. But it does work on a lot of different things. So incredibly strong. You can see I don't even have anything on mouse button 1 because this build is so strong. I can forego 1 skill. And that's just because it feels nicer without it. I don't need the macro. Other than that, I'm using a golem and I'm using raised skeleton. And honestly, as you can see, this is entirely delightful. You see the gameplay in the background. I'm just absolutely shredding everything, and it's so fun. And I'm actually immortal while I'm in this form. Not tanky, literally immune. Because the skill says disperse into bloody mist, becoming immune for 3 seconds. And since I'm permacasting it, as long as I can keep it up, I'm permanently immune. So first, I will show you my skill tree. Here early on, I have decompose. Enhance decompose, and initiates decompose. This is basically, if I'm ever killing a boss, I use this to build up some corpses. Because it's forming usable flesh every 2.5 seconds. I would actually prefer to have more skills here, but there's nothing else useful. There's no core skill that we want to use. So we take Lucky Hit. Your damage is up to 12% chance to...
Makes sense.
create a corpse at the target location, and that gets doubled against bosses. So you do want to stack Lucky Hit chance.
That makes good sense.
On this build. Then we maxed out both Blood Mist and Corpse Explosion.
That also makes sense. I liked both. I like this skill. You went this way with it. Enhanced Blood Mist. Skill that overpowers, reduces the cooldown. Okay. Reducing the cooldown makes sense, so I can keep using it. Blood Mist leaves behind a corpse every 1 second. More corpses to use. Also makes sense. Corpse Explosion. Let's see, which way did he go with that? Did he turn it into the pools? Oh.
And as soon as you have
he didn't
these,
even
and
pick.
1 point in all these, and 1 point in that and that, and the legendary,
then he did radius increase, but he did not turn them into... Corpse Explosion deals 409 damage to surrounding enemies. Radius is increased. This just turns it into damage over time pools, which I guess is not necessary. Deals 10% increased damage to enemies that are slowed, stunned, or vulnerable. Also not necessary. Okay, copy.
Then you can actually play the build already with that. So yeah, this one's very important, and maxing these out and getting them as high as possible. The higher you get Blood Mist, the less cooldown reduction it has. If they kept it with the same balance, you're permanently immortal on Necro very easily. Because I'm almost permanently immortal. In some cases I am, and I'm level 25. I did try out the Blighted Corpse Explosion, and it does stack. It's kind of cool for single target, but it doesn't feel as good. At one point here, and then that's just to get 3.
So we did then Fueled by Death. Consuming a corpse generates extra essence. And you deal increased damage for 4 seconds after consuming corpses. Okay. That also makes a lot of sense.
Points in Fueled by Death, 12% more damage after consuming a corpse. I don't use anything else there. I am currently trying to see if I like Army of the Dead or Decrepify, but they're both... Bosses die so easily either way. They're basically the only thing is either cooldown reduction or corpse spawning. So Army of the Dead has corpse spawning, but not that a big percentage chance. And Decrepify has cooldown reduction. So
I'm going to go with Decrepify. They deal less damage to you. The cooldown is faster. And cooldown reduction that he's talking about sounds nice. Enemies hit while afflicted with Decrepify have up to 15% chance to reduce your active cooldowns. Am I out of points? How? I'm also level 25. And nowhere near the end. 24 points spent. Huh. So where... I guess I could do slightly less damage after consuming a corpse and then get the increased cooldown reduction from Decrepify. I'm a little confused. I guess his armor has something that... Yeah, whatever. Army of the Dead, call forth. You actually have to spend 3 there to... Oh no, just 2. 15% chance to leave behind a corpse. Yeah, no, I think Decrepify makes more sense. Alright, so with that... Raise Skeleton on 4. Corpse Explosion on 2. Decrepify there. And Immune on the right click.
you know, you can play with either of these. I didn't really like many of the ultimates. I don't have anything here either. We just kind of ran out of skill points. So that's pretty much all your skill points. I can hover over the gear I have right now. So I'm focusing on cooldown reduction, damage to nearby enemies, lucky hit chance. I do have this one as well. It is quite nice. It makes it so that it is leaving like a goop behind me that does damage, but more importantly, I don't get the movement speed reduction. So you do want that, but it's not as necessary as this. Well, you can't play the build without this one. Here, I got pants
Can't
with
play the
+1
build
corpse.
without this
that,
one.
but it's not as necessary
That's
as this.
not
Well, you can't play the build
great.
without this one. Here, I got leaving like a goop
so I
behind me
need
that does damage, but more importantly, I don't get the movement speed reduction. So
Blood Mist triggers Corpse Explosion is what I need. So I think you can play the build without it. You're just not as OP. But because I can trigger Corpse Explosion manually without Blood Mist and then just go invulnerable myself when needed. Though ideally, it would be nice to have that. Basic skills. Necromancer only. Each time one of your summoning minions damages an enemy, they gain 13% attack speed. Distant enemies. Thorns, damage. Legendary sword. So how do we farm that? How do we go find that? Just have to get lucky? Just gotta keep trying to buy these, I guess. Let's see what else he has to
You
say.
do want that, but it's
Okay, what else did he have there? Blood Mist leaves a trail that lasts for 4 seconds and deals 20% shadow damage per second to enemies who stand in it. Your movement speed is no longer reduced while Blood Mist is active. So... where did... don't even see them listed. When did he make this video? March 24th, yesterday. Interesting. Okay.
so you do want that, but it's not as necessary as this. Well, you can't play the build without this one. Here I got pants with +1 corpse and +1 blood mist. Very, very good. And other than that, I'm just gonna look for +1 macabre skills, etc. And that's how I have 7. I'm gonna make a quick guide because I had a lot of fun with this. The golem also has like a taunt thing, which is good because whenever he gets slapped around, he will spawn corpses for you. Just to mention, for those that haven't played Necro, you have 4 skeletal warriors and 4 skeletal mages. It's Shift C to open your Book of the Dead. A lot of people are a little confused on how I have skeleton mages. It's just you keep raising after you've raised the warriors. Like they're both on the same keybind. You will need a new keybind for golems, and that is here, where the specialization for sorcerer is. That's it. Oh, and I have Reaper with this. That's just to make corpses. And then I have skeleton mages. That's just stunning. They're just there for damage. They're just there. I didn't really like any of these. I can't be bothered making them vulnerable. So, and on the bone golem, I have each time your bone golem takes up to 20%, it sheds a corpse. And for how the best way to get the legendary, you're probably...
Let's look at what he's got here. What do I have extra on the bar that he doesn't? I'm confused. Okay. So we're looking at Decompose. He has that there. Then he had Golem. We have Raised Skeleton, Golem, Corpse Explosion, and Decrepify. Oh, he doesn't even have Corpse Explosion on his bar because he's using the Blood Mist to activate Corpse Explosion.
Probably best off gambling on weapons. Gloves are cheaper, but gloves can get so many more legendary effects, and then you just extract it and slap it in a good weapon. That would be what I would do. I just got lucky and actually found the weapon really early. That's why we ended up stumbling. So many more legendary effects, and then you just extract it and slap it in a good weapon. That would be what I would do. I just got lucky and actually found the weapon really early. That's why we ended up stumbling on the build. And for leveling early, honestly, Bone Sparer and just like the basic summons takes you really far. Yeah, it's just shredding absolutely everything.
Cool.
The main thing I'm looking for now is getting a perfect roll on that, and then I am literally permanent Blood Mist for. Hope you guys enjoy. Have
Cool. I like it. I'm gonna go for it. So he's saying gloves are far cheaper, also have a high chance. And so yeah, that's 25 versus actually going for the scythe. Then you would slap it on here, replace it. Damage distant enemies. I'm a little torn. Guess I'm gonna roll off some gloves. And then go just try to do these things that get me more of the gambles.
Now, it seems your prayers have been answered.
23% damage when you have barrier active. Not what I need.
It seems your prayers have been answered.
Blights defiled area when spawn pulls in enemies around the affected area.
Very nice. Oh, battle. Fair bit of magic in that
And
one.
that's all of them. So, gotta go earn more oobles.
Until next time.
So, let's look at the rest of my gear. What's a damage reduction, slow reduction, thorns. Won't matter if they can't hit me. And hit while not healthy. Magical bubble is summoned around you for 6 seconds. While standing in the bubble, players are immune and can only occur once every 90 seconds. That seems like it would go perfect with this. I don't have blight anymore. I don't think I have blight anymore. I do not. But one of these pair of gloves might actually be better than what I had. Willpower. 1 rank of Blood Surge, crit chance, 1 rank of Blight. Deal 23% increased damage while you have a barrier. Rank of Blood Lance, critical strike, intelligence, rank of Blood Surge. Sure. Int, yeah. These can just be sold off. Those look far cooler. Willpower increases resource generation, improves healing received, increases overpower damage. Intelligence is rather low though. Well, cool beans. Just gonna start trying to find these events, I guess. Maybe I'll go back down here. Sloth and I did this stuff. I don't know, man. I don't even know where's best. Let's Google that, actually. How to grind oobles. Chrome. Diablo 4, how to grind OBOLS. How to find obols
What's going on, you
fast.
gamers? Today we're jumping into a bit more Diablo 4. I'm going to be showing you the best way to farm some obols in order to gamble and hopefully get yourself some nice legendary gear. So if that interests you, stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back everybody. Today we're back with some more Diablo 4, and today we're going to be looking at how you can farm obols, the currency you're going to need in order to do your gambling in this game, which in turn can also massively help you to gear up and get some of the best items in the game. Now there are a few things you can do in order to get these obols, but I found by far and away the best is going to be going for your events. Events are going to pop up randomly all around the map, but instead of wandering from one to another, we're going to utilise a technique that's going to make it much more profitable. So very early on in the game, there's going to be two key locations. That's Menestad just here, or just down the bottom, one that I found probably the best is going to be that of Kiovershad. And this has all
I accidentally muted this? How?
and this has all the amenities and services that you need in order to sell off your gear to make some money, and of course use those obols in turn to try and get some nice gear with the gambling. So what you're going to want to do, I found this gate right here was probably the best to leave from, but remember, even if you don't find it at this key location, this same technique will work at any event throughout the game, whether you be low level or high. We've found one just here. Whenever you see these big highlighted circular areas, that means that you've got yourself an event, and this one's going to be taking down enemies while standing within these areas. I'm going to fast forward this a bit because I had absolutely no build on whatsoever and hit like a wet sponge, but after dwindling them all down and then fending off the last of the baddies, took around about a minute, maybe a minute and 20 seconds, you're then able to open up the chest. Often you can get yourself some really nice loot here that's going to scale to your level, but you're always going to get yourself some murmuring obols. I believe it's about 35 a pop. After that, you're going to teleport and go straight back to town. And then just jump straight back into your teleport. Very, very often, not 100% of the time, but very, very often, you're going to have the same event spawn again, ready for you to tackle and get yourself even more gear, and of course open up another chest. This is honestly such a good thing to do because you can get yourself some levels, you can get yourself some gear, you can get yourself some obols, and of course if the gear is not what you're after, you can sell it and make some gold. Really kick yourself out very early on. Of course, going back to town again, if you wanted to and you want to spend your obols, you're going to go down to Lizveth, the Purveyor of Curiosity.
Okay, I think I figured out his trick, right? Just teleport back. Oh, and here's one. Let's see what we can do. See if it works. Actually, I like to switch these, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna switch these too. I want mine to be like that. Okay, Army of the Dead is fully reassembled, and then we can explode corpses like so, since we don't yet have the skill we need, but we knew that to manually do the damage. Actually, I think for my purposes, until I have the rest of the build, I need to turn these into pools. Then I can like turn them all into pools and then go immune and double up the damage on them. Porting to this homie. If I T, pop out, and then go back through the portal, the event should be back here often. I'm just going to slightly adjust this in the meantime. Corpse explosion. Oh, I might not have enough. Take one out of Blood Mist, put one into the Blighted Corpse Explosion. Thought one of these. Lights defiled area when spawned. Pulls an enemy. Yeah, I want that. Alright. See if he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay. There's a few spots where we know where these red things are, and we also just run around looking for them. Now there's usually one like right here. There it is. I wonder if somebody's built a map yet of the spawn locations. That I could just run from location to location would be a good strat as well.
Demand blood.
Actually, do want to switch these around. Yeah, like that. And then those two. Mastery failed. Play the remaining enemies. Okay.
I need more time.
Well, I done failed. Still got 20 Murmuring Obols. Let's see if teleport out, teleport back in works like he was talking. Absolutely not. Googling if there's a map of these locations. Now I've run into more here. Okay. Diablo for world event map. Map interactive. I would like to see local events. Okay, some are listed, some are not. Yeah, this shows some of the locations, but not like the one we just did, for example, is not even on the map. However, if there are some, I can at least run to and between those. So that will partially help. Let's duplicate that tab. And then back up with this tab. See if there is another map that is maybe better. Hide all, and then let's select. I think this map's gonna be way better already. I know I've used these for New World. Looks like the same website. Events. Boom. Yes, this one is spot on. Cool. So this we can just run loops doing the events then. Should just be another one at the next site. And from where I'm at, the next nearest one is just north, up and around. Looks like right about here. Yep, there it is. Let's kill all this stuff off.
I'm not ready yet.
Slay the channelers to disrupt the ritual. Mastery, destroy the stone. Yep, that's what I'm going for. Channeler over here. don't even see the channeler. Got it. Cool. Just slay the remaining. Murmuring Oobles. Alright, next location from here. Delvashad. This one. There is one just across over here. I'm in food coma, 2 bowls, 1 too many. Cool, we lost Sloth. So, just me now. That is quite alright.
No survivors. This place is overrun.
What is this? A yellow ring here, like there's... Cool. Give it a go.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
May you forever be shunned by the light. Like rabid mongrels, you will turn on your masters and all around you. May
Can I even hurt this
darkness in
thing?
your hands spread like blood from an open wound amongst your kin until you are surrounded by that which you find most vile. May
The smaller growths are protecting the larger ones. I need more time.
We're actually able to hurt this thing?
I need more time.
Doesn't really seem like it. Okay, these skills are all opposite from what I'm used to now. I just gotta get used to the new muscle memory where I have these, I think. So I do like their... Oh, I don't accidentally activate this, actually. Cool. Switching that up. There we go. Wild Ming. Actually, let's switch those up. And those up. Even more so for 2 can be resummoning skeletons. I can't hurt the vampiric incubator. I'm going to... Probably have to break all these things, type things down first, I guess. Where is it climb down? Like a tendril running from that one. Okay, I see. Probably gotta break these. And looking over here's one. Here's one. There we go. That's what I was doing wrong.
The light did not protect these knights from the vampires.
Cool, cool. See how it functions. Totally lost track of my overall goal, but... Okay, we got a trail this way. Over here. Top here. This one is far off. Removed. One going this way.
The bloom leads beneath the cathedral. That must be the source.
Under that thing. Let's go over here and look first then. That incubator is tricky. Hiding. Okay, we got a trail going this way. Boom. Cool. Looks like we took care of everything outside. We might actually be able to deal with this one now. Where are all my mates going?
You will never harm another soul.
Maybe. What are all these? Kindle the Wanderer's Shrine to conquer Core Dragon. It's out here. Cool. Ooh, wow. Game is running like garbage all of a sudden. Okay, well, this thing's been conquered. Forbidden City, an ancient tube lies open. Its corruption filling forth. Next location from where I am at looks to be here. Could be a world event. I don't want to relog the way my minions are jumping around. They look very broken. Each stack increases experience gained from monster kills. What is that? Slowly immune bubble not ready. Okay, cool. Maybe it's just this area. Might have too much open here. Let me close out some of these open tabs. I'm actually going to do a quick reboot. Starting to drop a bunch of frames. Things are running weird. And in case this website's part of the problem, I am going to grab a screenshot of what I'm looking at here to reuse instead of leaving it open. Maybe they're Bitcoin mining or something when you have the map open, or just hit rendering, takes a bunch of resources. Save to desktop. Boom. I will be right back.